What's up, guys? Welcome back to RollPlay Dark Heresy. We're going into the second half hour here, or hour and a half, rather. Steve, let's not waste any time. Let's take it away. Steve?
He is wasting time!
Damn it!
He must have it. You did.
Steven's oral receptors appear to be malfunctioning. A couple of drops of the sacred unguents into the ear canal should solve this malfunction.
Oh my God, you guys.
Oh, that's
Such assholes.
hilarious. That's hilarious. The warp had you for a moment.
No, I had my volume turned all the way down.
Brix, will you stop talking about the fucking warp? Every time you do it, something goes wrong.
I don't feel
Oh my
like
God.
work.
Can't help it.
Oh, God.
All right, so here we are in the Maliar Agri District. You're going to follow Hork and Friend's directions, following
Yes.
the curve all around, not
Friend is
deviating.
best friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. So you make your way, and you
I'm
come
sorry.
to.
When
Yeah.
is Engelbart going to the Spire?
When is Engelbart going to the Spire?
Well, Engelbart is Engelbart coming with us? Are you coming with us, Engelbart?
Well, coming
what's
with
the
you
plan?
sounds like the worst possible idea.
Well, I think the
I
plan
need
was
to, I need to somehow get to the spire, because otherwise I'm getting arrested.
Yeah, I think we were just getting back to Phaedrus because that was what we knew. We weren't actually going in, were we?
I took down the directions.
We're here.
Yeah. So then we were
Yeah.
going to drop Engelbart off at the... whatever those fancy words you guys always say. Then we'll make it to the judge's house. I think that was the plan.
Yeah,
Getting me
and
there sounds like a bad idea.
Engelbart, you do know where the Mechanicus Spire is from
Naturally.
Phaedrus residential block.
Perfect.
But
Yeah,
from
of
where you
course.
are right now, kind of hard to say.
So we'll get near the Phaedrus
All right.
block, and then
That seems a tad risky.
I say here, and I throw a rag over you. Say, don't move too much.
I spin around with confusion. My gyroscopes are malfunctioning.
Well, how else can we get you there? Is that... how close is it to House Phaedrus, Engelbart? Do you remember?
Let's just say it is conveniently fairly close to House Phaedrus.
It is directly connected to the Phaedrus residential
How
block.
convenient.
Indeed.
Well, we got to... Jax, should we sneak him in there? Should we let him go on his own? I'm afraid they might pick him up if we're not with him.
What are we talking about? Leaving him at the House Phaedrus? Is that what you guys are saying?
No, at the...
The Mechanicus Spire.
Yeah, but it's connected to House Phaedrus, apparently.
You guys could try to, like, find your way to the Mechanicus Spire without going to House Phaedrus.
Maybe we could try that.
You'd have to go back to
That-
Hork and Friend, see what he says.
Well, yeah, we probably should. Otherwise, Engelbart's going to be arrested.
Well,
It's going to happen.
this guy's your friend, right, Engelbart? We can just go in and ask for directions. We don't have to pay for it, do we?
Possibly.
Well, let's see how it goes. If
That's what's supposed to happen with friends, right? You give them money and then they show you affection.
in some cultures, yes.
I see.
Let's go back and try, and if it needs to be done, I'll go ahead and pay for it.
Okay. You head back to Hork and Friend's place. He's sitting out in front. He sees the four of you approaching. He says, "Ah, my friends, back for more jewels. What can I do for you? Good sir, tech priest, was it not enough? Oh ho, you maybe need something else. Some decoration for your little mechadendrite."
I push Engelbart.
I do
forward
like
a
the
little.
idea of putting a couple of shiny things on my mechadendrite. That sounds like a good idea. Well, Eli,
Okay.
you pushed me out of the way, right?
Yeah.
No, I push you in towards him as if
Oh, okay.
not out of the way. Sorry.
Yeah. Totally.
Do you have some nice flashy lights?
Oh, he sort of looks at you and tuts. He says, "Ah, Mr. Tech Priest, we do not sell lights here, only the shiniest jewels. Now, come with me and I will show you. I have all manner of faceted crystals and non-faceted
Wait.
raw cutting."
Engelbart, we're not looking. We're just looking for directions. We're not looking to buy anything.
It is my
Hork and Friend
experience that this
glares
man
at
will
you.
only give us directions if we buy his shit.
What does Horkenfiend say?
Horkenfriend glares at you. He says, he puts his arm around Engelbart and he says, "Do not listen to him, my friend. It seems like he maybe does not want you to have a beautiful mechadendrite. So come with me. Horkenfriend will show you how
I shoot a harsh look at Eli, and it's like, clearly this man does not want me to be happy with my life. I trust my friend. He is my friend, so I trust him.
Clearly. Now come with me. What is it you are seeking for? My friend." He sort of pulls you back into the back room, and he gets real close to you. He says, "My friend, I think maybe you're not just looking for jewels."
Indeed. You are very perceptive, Mr. Hawken friend. We are, in fact, we are looking for a safe way to the Mechanicus Spire. There has been a little misunderstanding with some local law enforcement agencies. But of course, the duties of a servant of the Omnisire must always transcend such petty matters. As a purveyor of such valuable artifacts, you must surely understand this.
These misunderstandings, they do not involve you, I hope.
Oh, of course not. One of my friends here,
I'm
one of my
behind
associates,
Fricks, and I'm pointing to her as he says that.
One
Is
of my
it the big
associates
fat
is
one over there?
Yes, unfortunately clumsy. She has recently been thrown wed, you understand, and she may have some minor psychic abilities.
I'm like behind him, like going cuckoo, cuckoo.
Unfortunately, this
He
appears
puts his
to
hand
have
up
affected.
in front of your Vox emitter, and he says, "Shush, shush, 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 shush. Speak no more."
Of course, in return
Listen.
for your assistance as a purveyor of fine Omnisire and artifacts, we would be happy to compensate you for your time.
Horken friend does like compensation. This is an interesting perspective you offer, my friend. But listen.
Nico, it's your cousin. Why don't you take me bowling? Jesus.
Roman.
Oh, the accents are the best part, you guys.
No, it is. It's good.
He says, "Oh, listen, I have occasionally, let's say, run afoul of the authorities myself. I have another room. Would you like to see it?"
Will the room take me to the Mechanicus Spire?
No, it will not, but it will guard your psychic friend from any prying eyes until she is absolved of all wrongdoing, or the Arbites, lazy fuckers that they are, decide to forget about all of this and just let it all slide.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Good. Go and get her. Bring her to my chamber.
What the fuck?
Okay.
He like just walks back to me. And my head's just up at the
like the
sky,
quiet,
and I'm just like, God damn it.
Fricks, Hawken friend would like to discuss something rather important with you. It's about the warp.
It's the war.
I mean, I can't help but walk in after Engelbart says something like that.
All right. Yeah, Horken friend, he looks at you coming in through his door. He says, welcome. I think maybe you're... No, wait. You are his friend. Okay, you're not looking to buy jewels. You must come with me. I have a space that can protect you and hide you from the prying eyes.
Protect me from what?
You're the one who committed the crime, yes? You're the one the Adeptus Astartes, not Astartes, Adeptus Arbites are looking
That's
for.
pretty serious.
Horken friend, you'll have to excuse me for a moment.
No,
turn
you go out
around.
there, the Arbites will find you. Don't do that.
What? I turn around and I mean, what? Engelbart?
I kind of lean over to Jax, be like, Jax, I think you should tell him what's going on here.
I lean in and I'm like, I can't tell what's happening.
I can't either. That's why I was asking you.
I am very confused.
I've never. Should we just kill him? Like, what's going on? Oh god.
So, he Fricks, he just like puts his arm around your shoulder and starts leading you to the back of the.
No. I like stonewall frick stone walls, and Horkin friend, I think you have it wrong. Maybe I'm not.
I talked to Orca Friend. It's like, as you can see, my friend unfortunately has social issues. She gets rather standoffish around those of the male gender.
Oh my god, I love the role reversal that's going on with Engelbart this session. It's amazing. Yes, Horkin friend, he looks at you, Fricks. He says, "Oh, I understand. Now, listen, my lady. I hear you are interested in things of the warp. Isn't that not so?"
This is true.
The war.
Now, come with me. In my secret chamber, I have a few minor texts that deal with this subject. I have personally sworn off ever looking upon them again, but I can perhaps be agreed to let you take a glance.
Horkin friend, this is fantastic. I'll wait right here as you go into the back room and grab the text for us to review. Thank you.
Yeah, he's sort of like, he just gets this confused look on his face. He says, "But don't you want to hide from the Adeptus Arbites? I'm very confused. Right? Let me go get them. I can show them to you, and then maybe you will be okay hiding. I don't know what you want from me." And he just starts walking away. So you guys are like in the entryway of his shop. He's not here right now. Are you gonna wait for him to come back, or?
No, I want to confront Engelbart. Engelbart, what do you want to have happen here?
I'm just sort of looking at all of the shiny things on the wall, and I don't acknowledge her presence at all.
I turned to Jax and I'm like, "Hey, Jax, let's just go. They'll be fine. Let's just leave. we can leave them here all day."
We need Frick's friend as well. She's got abilities, if you know what I mean, to perhaps help us in the investigation.
Horkin friend comes out of the back room and he's bearing a single scroll. It's actually in a scroll case that's like black leather clad with all sorts of like creepy looking symbols burnt into it. And you just sort of catch them out of the corner of your eye, and they almost look like they're sort of crawling over the surface of this thing. And he sort of pokes his head out of his back room and he waves to you, Fricks. What do you do?
Someone really wanted warp scrolls like an hour ago.
I know. I want the scroll, but obviously, like I'm really suspicious of Engelbart. Now I just don't trust anyone.
I'm helping you discover more about the warp, which is exactly what you wanted.
I know.
Engelbart, aren't you like
that scroll
intensely focused on the shiny doodads on the walls?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe he's not even really paying attention to you.
No, I'm not paying attention to him whatsoever.
But I do want the scroll.
Okay. He sort of waves, beckons to you, Fricks, from the back room.
Okay. I approach.
All right. He puts his arm around you and leads you into the back room. And he holds up this scroll case. And he says, "Many years ago, friend, I too studied the warp, and I saw things that they shook me to my core, and I made it my life's goal to never touch the warp again, and until this day I have been successful. But for you, friend, I have brought out this ancient relic of my old life, of my past, and I will give it to you for a mere 700 Throngeld. What do you say? It's a very interesting topic right here."
Yeah, I don't have 700 Throngeld.
He sort of like uncorks it, and you smell this like scent of incense and like sulfur fill the room and then dissipate immediately. And he pulls out the scroll, which is like this incredible, it's got this gilt cage all around this, it's some sort of like dark paper, and it's got these two golden caps on each end. And he pulls it out and he opens one of the caps, slides
I'm
the
getting a
scroll
little
out,
uncomfortable as he's pulling this out.
and he just like opens it a little bit, and you can see.
I'm stepping back as he's opening it.
Okay, you step back.
I don't
and he
trust.
Says,
I don't
no,
trust.
no,
Yeah.
friend. friend, it's okay. It's just a treatise on the warp.
It's not okay because you're touching it.
He says, "Oh, you are right." And he puts it back in, closes the cap, puts it back in the thing, shoves the case under his cloak, goes over to the corner where he's got his jeweler's gloves. He pulls them on, pulls it back out, opens the cap, pulls out the thing, opens the cage, and then like unfurls the scroll. And he says, "There. Now look." And you see like this gorgeously illuminated treatise on a scroll. Now, do you have... You've got some sort of skill like knowledge of the warp, right?
Yeah,
Forbidden
I do.
lore of the warp. Ooh, will you roll on that, please?
Yeah. So just a normal roll, D100.
Yeah. No modifier. And you can click that skill test if you want. Oh, damn, but that's really good, I think. Your Forbidden Lore of the Warp is an intelligence-based skill. Your int is 34. That totally passes.
Oh, God.
Damn, Fricks. This is a scroll. You actually recognize the style of writing from your studies aboard the Black Ships. This is a scroll written by Orla Octia, who was in Millennium 32. She was a great student of the warp and all things warp related. And this was kind of back, you know, when the warp was treated a little more frivolously than it is now. And so she was able to do some incredible research. According to the knowledge you have, she was never heretical in and of herself, but you do know that her writings have formed the basis for entire lines of heretical thought since Millennium 32. It looks like it's maybe like one of a copy of her most famous treatise on warp access in places of low warp resonance.
Well, I mean, I still don't have 700 thrown
At
gels.
this point, I burst into the room and says, "As I suspected,
Okay.
you pretend to be an ally of the Mechanicus and the Omnisire when really you besmirch the artifacts and the gifts of the great machine god with this heretical warp nonsense. Now,
he just like starts shaking and immediately starts like shoving everything back into the container and twists it back up, pulls it under, and starts like backing away from you, Engelbart.
I bring out my mechadendrite and ignite my plasma torch and wave it menacingly in front of him. Now, one of two things will happen. The option is yours. Option 0. I will incinerate you and this entire so-called establishment for tech heresy. Or, option 1. You will give us the information we need, as well as a few of these rather useful focusing crystals for my own personal collection, and we will forget that any of this ever happened.
Ooh. Okay. Roll for initiative.
Oh, shit.
So, Steven, to paint the picture, though, by the way, do Eli and I see this at all happening here?
Yeah,
Anything
absolutely.
like that?
You're both sort of hanging out around the, like inside the shop, in the front entrance, and just sort of like putting your face in your hands as all of this nonsense goes down. And then, of course, Engelbart steps in and starts, laying down the law.
Yeah. When he Kool-Aids, I would say Eli and I look at each other, and then I like do one of those like grab his shoulders, say "come on" type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
2d10 plus agility, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 2d10?
Holy shit.
No,
No,
it's
sorry,
1d10.
it's 1d10.
Oh, 1d10.
Yep. I'll give you a 9 on that, Fricks.
Okay.
So that's 11 for you.
Okay.
Where's my agility?
Man, poor
1d10
Horkin friend.
plus-
Hawkin Friend was no real friend at all.
Apparently not.
Hawkin Friend was a lie, like the rest of my life.
What's your initiative?
It's 1d10
It's
plus
1d10
your agility.
plus your agility bonus, so it's the tens digit of your agility.
So you have...
Oh, agility
30.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3. Is lower or higher better?
Higher is better.
Fuck.
I got 8.
All right, cool. So drop that down there. All right, we're all set up. So immediately, Horkenfriend reaches under his cloak and he pulls out a wicked-looking bulbous pistol. And he says, Horkenfriend has been waiting for this day, but he has not been unprepared. And Engelbart, you're standing right there, like right in front of him, and you get to act first.
All right, right in front of him. So I'm basically within melee range, yeah?
Yes, and it's this like bulbous metal-looking pistol. Let's see here if there's a picture. Oh my God! Put your fingers on the home row. Yeah, there's like there's a big, heavy, chunky barrel with a couple of vents on the side, and the middle body of the gun is sort of an energy charge holder. It doesn't look like a plasma weapon. It's glowing with a wicked red light. And the gun itself is a pretty heavy, solid metal pistol, all in black. And it looks like actually maybe like the serial number's been filed off the side or something like that. But he's pointing it straight at you, Engelbart. What do you do?
Would I recognize a weapon like that?
You know what? Give me a tech use roll. Or do you have any lore? Sorry, it wouldn't be tech use.
Lore. Not really. Secret Tongue Tech is about as far as I can go with that.
Jax might know with his common lore of the Imperium.
Yeah, I got that.
That doesn't look common.
Give us a +10 to your common lore of the Imperium. It's not really the right skill for it, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah, mine's checked. So it's how do I do this again? Skill test.
So you'll
value.
hit skill test. You'll put in your value for your intelligence, which I think is 39.
34.
34?
Yeah.
And then you will add 20 to that for the skill modifier because you're plus
so
10
34,
for the... Yeah.
And then you said 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Submit. Nailed it.
All right. Yeah, this is an Inferno pistol, which is... It's not a melta-gun, but it's an incredibly powerful close-range weapon that just blasts a huge flaming ball of energy. You know it's close range. It has an incredibly small clip and it's hard to reload, but it is devastating in close-range combat.
All right. I also Kool-Aid into the room.
Oh,
And I guess he's pointing this at Engelbart at close range.
Yes.
Engelbart, take cover.
What do you do, Engelbart? I'm going to actually draw this off to the side of our current map. In fact,
Probably not take cover, because that's an Inferno pistol, and cover is not going to do a damn fucking thing against that.
You don't know that.
I was thinking...
You don't have to be frustrating. All the time.
Yes, I do. It's in character, damn it.
Oh, that's right.
It's for the good of the roleplay.
It is. I think grabbing him and attempting Luminant Shock might be a good idea.
Absolutely, it would. Make that roll.
All right.
Let's see.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome. So, what does your Luminant Shock do again? Let's see.
Well, if I recall correctly,
Did he
it
attack before,
does...
by the way? The turn order's not updated for me.
Is it
Well,
not?
I've got 11 initiative, so I'm way before this guy.
Yes. Horkenfriend's got a 4. Engelbart is at
Here.
the top with 11 alongside Fricks. Jax has an 8. Eli's got a 5. Horkenfriend's got a 4.
All right, so I grab him and attempt to do a Luminant Shock. I'm just finding which page this is on.
Oh no, you guys are totally right in chat, by the way. This is categorized as a melta weapon. Yes.
Yes.
It's
Also,
it's
where
not
the fuck did he get it?
it's not a melta pistol, but it is a melta type weapon.
Yeah.
Luminant Shock.
1d10 plus 3 energy damage.
Okay, cool. Roll that.
All right. Okay. Let's do that again. fate point on that.
Fate point.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh,
Whoa.
damn.
12.
Cool. Okay, let's see. I'm going to just get the rest of you out here. Eli and and Jax are both back here, and Fricks, you are standing nearby. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys yourselves on the map here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's see, what kind of armor is he wearing?
Super decked out.
He's wearing
It's
power
actually
armor, you guys. What the-
It's like, we just didn't notice the massive bulk of power armor earlier. He's actually wearing Terminator armor, which is a bit of a surprise.
He's in good shape too. You wouldn't
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness. So this guy, yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so hang on, where did you hit him?
Grounded in
So that was
stone.
a 72 to hit, which puts your attack. Oh, let's see. Yes, it's the right leg. Your
Perfect.
Mechadendrite darts down and zaps him on the right leg. You take 1 level of fatigue, so mark
Yep.
that down, and you deal him a hefty jolt. He sort of shudders and collapses to the floor, but he manages to right himself fairly quickly and points the gun straight at your head. Fricks, what are you doing?
He's pointing the gun at Engelbart.
Yes.
Well, I think I'm gonna actually actually, I want to sort of step into the corner behind this individual.
Mm-hmm.
Into right over into the bottom right hand corner. And
The bottom
yeah, right there.
Okay.
And I want to begin reaching into the warp and focus for unnatural aim, which is a new power that
Unnatural aim.
Yes.
Sounds wild. So your normal movement speed, your half action movement speed is 2. Your full action movement speed is 4. Each of these hexes is 3. So move yourself where you want to go within 2 meters of where you are now, and then
and
go
each
ahead.
hex is 3. So I can only go 1 square over.
Yes.
I can't move myself for some reason.
Yeah, we don't have control of the avatars. I'm not sure if they're like tied to characters or what.
That's really strange. Fricks, wow, that's really weird. It looks like maybe a whole bunch of stuff that I had set up here is not currently set up. No, it says I have it under your control, so that's really weird. We'll have to take a look at that later. So you're stepping back into the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually 2 hexes below to the immediate right of him. Yeah.
Cool. Beautiful. Unnatural aim. That's a half action, and any ranged attacks you make count as being made at point blank range. Very cool. Okay. Give us that roll against your warp charge. It's an 8 threshold. Are you going to roll 2d10?
Yeah, 2d10 plus 4.
Okay.
I suppose I could roll 1, but I'm going to go ahead and roll 2. Oh, good thing I did. All right.
Not bad. Okay, you focus your unnatural aim. You feel the warp thrumming around you. You know you're successful. Jax, it's up to you now.
I guess I would just run over and try to disarm him.
Sounds good. Let's see. Is there anything specific for disarm? If there's not, then I'll just let you make it at a challenging melee weapon. Melee test, disarm, 114.
You know what? I'll kind of use it this way. I'm going to smash with my shock maul,
Okay.
which I do, by the way, just now have a proficiency in. Melee weapon
Wonderful.
shock.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
So I whip out my shock maul, and this is the first time I've used this. So it's a shocking type impact. It's 1d10 plus I. Well, I guess we'll get there if we get there.
Jax, do you want to make a charge attack?